Hey gang, I'm Mike and this is my garage. Finally. The goal of this channel is to convert this garage into a place where I can bring this into this and do a full restoration. Now maybe I'll also be working on this eventually and maybe even this periodically. But my dream car is this, my 67 GTO Post. So let's get started. So the garage is as much of a project as any car that I'm going to bring in. I mean, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. If you look back at the far right back corner there behind the washing machines, is you can see that corner has been redone with some drywall and an electrical panel. I redid that specifically because I had the electricians come in, increase the amperage on the to the house, and then put in that sub panel. And in order to prep for that sub panel, I put in 5/8 fire rated drywall, and behind that is rock wool safe and sound insulation. So not only is it very safe, but it's also very quiet, make as little noise as possible for the neighbors. So my goal is to extend that throughout the entire garage, basically. So slowly but surely I'll make my way around, remove that cheap 1/4 inch plywood that's up now, get it insulated, get it drywalled, and then it'll be time to start plumbing some electrical around the garage. So, obviously I need to get some outlets going. Not only that, but that back corner is going to have my compressor, so I'm going to want 220 in that corner. Probably some other, and at least one more 220 for a decent welder. And of course lights. Like, even if I wasn't filming videos, I'd have to get some decent lights in there. So, but regardless, even with the videos, I need some good lights. So there's plenty to be done in both electrical and just getting that sort of the drywall in. Okay, well, looks like I'm pretty much done here, and the garage is relatively clean, relatively straightened up, ready to bring in a car, I say. What? Oh, this is a secret. You're just gonna... It's a gantry! Really? Okay, well, since I can't keep a secret, it's a gantry. So, I guess since you know what it is, I might as well set it up. but I'm not going to be setting it up right now, at least not for me. For you, however, I'll be setting it up right. Smooth transition. And they said making the YouTubes was going to be difficult. Anyway, it's Monday now after work, and I have this gantry to put together. I'm going to see how far I can get tonight. I don't know if it's going to be difficult or not, but we're going to give it a shot and we're going to see what I can get done. So let me scooch back here. So I'm making pretty good time, but there's really only so much you can do when you just have constant interruptions, and as you can tell, I was pretty aggravated to get this phone call. Jeez. I was following the instructions from the manual, such as they were. I mean, there were really only 6 lines of instructions, so a lot of detail left out, but I was going in the order that they said to go. And this is right about the point where it started to get pretty frustrating. So you can't really see it's off camera, but I had a piece of angle iron up above the rafters in the garage, and they had a chain hoist connected to it. You can see me hoisting it up. And then I was basically trying to balance this heavy legs and lift the top part to feed it into the tube, and it was well, let's just say there was a lot of cursing going on right about this point. Later, after looking at some videos online and just trying to figure out a couple of last details on the thing, I saw that people put the entire leg assembly, including the sliding tube, together first, and then bolted it to the actual I-beam on the gantry. And that probably would have been a better way to go, but it got done. And then, as you can see, I don't know if you can see that the hoist only, pulled it up so far, so I had to go get a couple of come-alongs out of storage there and hook them up, and just to lift it up that little extra bit, and then I got it stood up, and yeah. Hey gang, so it's Friday now, and I think that's going to do it for this video. Putting together this gantry pretty much kicked my rear end earlier this week. It's a lot of work, as you've seen, but it's together. It's almost in its resting place. I think I'm gonna do some adjustments here on the trap on this little sink and get it to scoot over a little bit, and then I can push that gantry further back against the wall to be a little more out of the way. One of the things I want to do is, as I make these videos, is kind of go over some of the equipment I'm using, some of the things I'm buying, just what I use in daily practice, and especially as I start to build up my supply of tools and whatnot, parts and things like that. So, I want to talk for a minute about this gantry. This is a 2-ton gantry, and I got it off of Amazon. I get most of my, whatever I can, I get off of Amazon. Looking around, there are a few people who make similar gantries, similar weights, and kind of similar mechanisms and that kind of thing, and they're all right about the same price. They're right around $1,000, and they all look like they're pretty similar build. There's others that have cranks that you can crank up, and they vary in price. Jegs makes one very similar. It's very similar in price. So far I'm happy with the feel of it. It looks like it's pretty solid. I do have a carrier that'll go on the gantry on order. It'll be a few days, and it's made by the same people. It's a mid-range carrier, carries the same amount of weight as the gantry, and so we'll see how that goes. When I get that, I'll show you. But I'll put a link to this in the description below. Also, a couple things I was trying out were a couple of the shirts you saw me wearing. In the first part of the video, you saw me in kind of a lightweight chambray, and it's a Wrangler shirt. And then later, I was wearing a heavier shirt, a red cap, and I got them both to try them out, see how I liked them. I really want to have some dedicated work shirts, and so I think they're both about the same price. They're both around $20 on Amazon, and I think I liked the red cap better. The Wrangler shirt was comfortable, but it was more like just a regular shirt. The red cap was definitely more heavy duty, and for the same price, I think that's the direction I'm going to go. So I'm going to get some more of their stuff. I'll include links to both of those as well below. The only other thing probably was those tan shorts that I was wearing. Those are Carhartt. Of course, you can't go wrong with Carhartt. I mean, they're virtually indestructible. I've had those shorts, and I've got multiple pairs of them. I've had them for years, and I'll put a link to those below as well. But you can never go wrong with the Carhartt canvas shorts. So other than that, of course, the other thing is, you see, I got my This Old Tony shirt on. If you haven't watched This Old Tony, you should. No affiliation whatsoever. It's just I like to support the people who I enjoy watching, and so today it's This Old Tony, and so other than that, I'd like to thank everybody who's watched, and of course, like and subscribe. And I know a lot of people have gone through what I'm going to be going through, which is provisioning a garage, buying tools, getting this GTO in here, and getting to work on it. And there are a lot of people who have done all that. So anybody who has any suggestions, especially people with experience and have some sort of life knowledge on this stuff and can help me out, well, by all means, let me know in the comments. I'll be reading the comments just for as long as I can. So if it gets popular, I'll spend more time reading comments probably than I do making videos, but that's okay too. That's great. So thanks for Thanks for joining me on this little journey.